Hello, it's Kevin here. Time for a video once again. So first things first, copyright, disclaimer, teaching, fair use. You know the score. Get that out of the way. So now, Cambridge 18 just come out. Okay, so we're going to do every writing task in Cambridge 18. So this is from test number 1, writing task 1. As you can see, this is one about, you might have seen this, percentage of population living in cities for countries in Asia from 1970 to 2020 with predictions 2030 and 2040. Okay, so I've got a few here. I've got 5 or so to look at here from IELTS 9 Pro, our channel. If you are joining us, well, me for the first time here, if you're watching this on YouTube, you probably know I'm doing every Cambridge writing task from 18 now down to 1. Okay, if you're watching on Apparat or Telegram or IELTS 9 Pro, then you know the score. If you're watching on YouTube, link to the Telegram group below if you want to join. Okay, so let's have a look. So I've got mine, and I've got some to have a look at. So now, like I said, keep on saying, all you need to do for your introduction is keep it simple, just paraphrase. Right? The graph illustrates, depicts, shows a change of number of people, measured in percentages, living in cities, 4 countries. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Now, what we need then is an overview, like I keep saying. Key feature 1 and 2, maybe a third. That's it. You look at the big picture for your overview. Now, obviously, the most obvious feature is there's a considerable increase, and that's expected to continue. Okay, so that's the first thing to note. Considerable increase expected to continue into the future, and Malaysia is clearly the biggest. Okay, that's all. Key trends and features. What's the biggest, what's the smallest, etc. So if we look at it, we can see increase in all 4, but 1 in particular is outstanding, and that's basically it. But no idea whether he's talking about your figures and your details, but the logical progression here would be 1970, 2020 in the past, so put that in paragraph number 3, and a separate paragraph for the projections. That would seem to make sense, yeah, in terms of logical progression. So, in 1970, Malaysia and Philippines, so-and-so, I won't read it out, you can read it, but that's essentially what's the biggest, blah, 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 blah. Okay, then paragraph 4, looking ahead, the projection. Okay, so no figures or data here, but figures and data for paragraph 3 and 4. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward, yeah? Let me just leave that there so you can see the whole thing. Okay. So, as you see, not too hard. Now, this is 205 words, because there's a lot of figures here. But 205 words isn't it's not excessive. Okay? So, you take a look at that, and then we'll have a look at my students' responses. Okay, so as you can see, I've already made some corrections and changes here. So I'm not going to read every single one out. You can see it for yourself. So here we go. So introduction here is not bad. It's not a decade, though, is it? All right, with predictions for, right? So that was a bit awkwardly phrased. With predicting that in the coming decade, no, that's not very good. Overall trend predicted to continue, bound to maintain. Okay, because you've got trend and trend up to, etc. Yeah. Had mostly, so you've got highest, so you don't need mostly as an adverb. Okay, so there's a few things that I changed there. You can see, all right, and doesn't really mention. So the lowest, the Philippines, 50% of Thailand. Okay. Despite fluctuations. So this doesn't really work. So 226 words. So it's like I said, mine, right? The logical way to go about this is 70 to 2020 and then 2030 to 2040, right? Past and future. That's the more logical progression, okay? So, that's not bad. But, don't know, 20, but 20, I don't know why. 2020 is in the past, isn't it 2023 now? So, okay. Population of a country now, right, I don't know what that means. Will B rise, will increase. Now, this is something that one or two people did. It's not total population of a country, it's city livers, people living in cities, right? So densely populated zones, it's not the whole country population, it's percentage living in cities. So you've got to make that point, be sure to make that point, you see. I've done it a few times. Different fluctuation and different steep. I'm not sure what that means. So there's a bit of spelling here. Is it have? Is it like had, reach, etc. So that needed a bit of work there. Okay. Next one, not too bad. Okay, introduction's good. Increase. Malaysia, highest crowded city. Malaysia's a country, so you can't really say that. It's a total number of city dwellers. Yeah, so that's obviously wrong. Okay. Sheer 30% up to. So there's a few minor things there, but the main thing is the overview. That doesn't really work. Okay. There's a few things here. Prepositions, articles, form of be, verb, am, is, was, were, etc. Okay, this isn't so bad. It's not have, lived, it's lived. We don't use present perfect because we're not connecting past and present. So we don't need that. Now, yeah, this, so, why should it be noted? People keep using this memorized phrase. It should be noticed. It is remarkable that, and when you look at it, it's not remarkable and it's not noteworthy. So we don't really need that. But that's not bad. But the overview, why is it at the bottom? Okay, 250 words, a little bit long. This one's what, 231. So now, urban is not the same as city. Urban, that could be a town. Alright, it's not the same. But that's not so bad though. Starting from the graph, the most changes. People are saying, what is outstanding? What is remarkable? Oh, what here? It remarkably rose. Why is that remarkable? Yeah, from 30% to 42. I mean, it's a significant growth, but is it really remarkable? So people keep using these memorized expressions, and they're not always applicable. Like I keep saying. Okay, but that's not too bad. 231 words. Okay, a little bit long. Oh, and that's it. So you need to be careful here, right? It's not urban, it's city. So if you're paraphrasing, make sure that your synonym or paraphrase is interchangeable. If not, don't use it. Okay? And here, this one is probably the best one, but the overview, I always put that as paragraph kind of too, because it's, over, not under, an overview, yeah? Okay. City dwellers, not people in the country. And Malaysia is not a city. Okay? Yeah, here, populated zones, it's not total population, right? And there's quite a few things here, as you can see, that needed a bit of changing. So, there you go. I'll just put mine on the screen, just so you can see it. And, right, so, I'm going to write a sample essay for Cambridge 18 Test 1, when I get time. And, I don't know if I can be bothered to make a video for that one. Maybe not. But Cambridge 18 Test number 2, I'll be posting that, so you'll be able to write for that one later in the day. So, hope that helps, and see you soon.